Hi guys, this is DZRPT and you are watching The Breakfast Club. My name is Ireti. I have my co-host with me. To my right we have our in-house pervert, Kid Konnect.
Eventually you have to find a whole other title.
Yeah.
Anyway, the name's Kid Konnect, aka your mama's favorite dick nigga.
To my extreme left we've got Tech, one half of the rap duo Show Them Camp.
Yeah, as in guys get them hotel please today because of the guest landing sounds. My brocade,
So I feel like our guest, I mean, there are people from both genders that like his music, but he's one artist that has, I know this from experience, that has lots of ladies feeling very much like, you know, they would like to nurse him for a while.
You want to know something?
Okay, I'm just being silly, but I do really believe that he's hot, and he has this voice like, you know how you see someone and you wonder, especially if the person has a voice and you wonder what it would feel like if that voice was in your ear, you understand, like just pruning and blah 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 blah. Our guest today is Boj On The Microphone, everybody.
You told me to go for a shoot, they gon' give me paper. I do right to the left, that they give me paper. So you told me to go for a shoot, they gon' give me paper. I do.
Yeah.
You do get a lot of female attention, don't you?
Quite a bit, yeah.
Yes, he didn't even wait for the show to start.
As in-
early.
Yeah,
I have to. You know how you guys actually always accusing me of flirting. This one I'm just going in there. Shoot your shot 2016. How are you doing? Well, welcome to the
I
show.
really like the yellow baby.
Do you know what's funny? I've
You know
never
what, once
actually
you get to the
dated
lecture.
a yellow babe.
In your life, but you blamed them.
You blamed enough.
Eh?
No.
Do you actually
I
have?
know was a bit of a stutter.
So do you have a preference for?
For black babe. Well,
You're making him uncomfortable.
yeah, you're making me a little bit uncomfortable. I can't lie.
I assure you, it is just for the camera.
Yeah, sure. Alright.
Do you have a preference for dark?
I actually think so. I think so.
Are you in a relationship now?
Right now? No.
So the round framed glasses and the hats, it sort of became a signature. Was that a? Do you plan that?
As time went along, obviously, yeah, I started planning. But when I first started doing it was just I picked up the hat from the shop, picked up glasses as well randomly, put both of them together.
Do you feel that, like, because initially I remember when you guys, when DRB first came through, and then you guys started wearing those, what they call it?
Dashikis.
Dashiki kind of. And do you feel that, like, yeah, a lot of people just jack that around with it?
Yeah, of course, and that's expected now. But obviously, you know that we're the ones that set the trends.
Yeah.
So,
So you're studying audio engineering.
I studied.
You study. You finished.
Yeah.
Oh, when?
Last year.
Last
This
year.
time
Oh,
year.
congrats. So have you done your NYC? Or you don't want to be a copper?
That story is long, I can't lie.
It's 1 year of bonding with other Nigerian graduates
A lot of
like
pies as
you
well.
before you go.
Yeah, but you told me some dead stories. Like you are one of the people that made me know how to do that stuff.
Yeah, because now to Ekiti State, bro.
Hey, shout out West
Shout out
Side.
Ekiti. What do you mean? Because I went to Ekiti State.
We ain't
I went
here.
to Ekiti and they put me in one
We ain't here.
dead zones in
They
Ekiti.
didn't put you in Okemesi, West Side.
No,
We ain't here.
the place I went to, the hotel, was I actually tried to run away from camp, and the hotel that I went to, as I entered the lobby, there was a goat walking.
Easy lie.
They lie. You're just
I
exaggerating.
swear.
So camp was better than
You're
the
just
hotel.
When I went back to
exaggerating.
camp, I was like, yo, you guys.
I surrender.
Fresh out.
Yeah.
He had a very public
Yeah, I
situation.
mean, we had an issue with. I'll tell you what happened.
So, as an artist now, how do you feel about, like, this year as it started off? There's been a lot of, like, controversy
Yeah, man.
in the industry. Yeah, like, you know, first of all, what's your take on that? Secondly, like, you know, are you one to address issues via social media? Like, have you had beef via social media before?
I personally, I've never had beef via social media. I don't feel it's very wise to always voice your opinions. Do you understand? I just personally don't think it's that wise to do.
Speaking of beefs, like one of your, I want to say one of your, like, also your group members, Fresh Out.
Yeah. I knew
Dope
he was
rapper,
gonna-
dope rapper. But he had a very public
Yeah, I mean,
situation
we had an
with
issue with, well, recently.
No, was it maybe like a year or 2 years? I can't really remember.
Wizkid.
But yeah, but I think
Yeah,
they both mentioned, called each other out.
No,
So-
basically, I'll tell you what happened. That one was actually quite funny because basically Fresh was tweeting his top 10 Nigerian artists. So now when he got to number 1, he was like, oh, Wizkid is a great artist. I'm one of his biggest fans. But I think my number 1 is going to be Boj because he's my group and he's my age, he's young and blah 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 blah. And then some guy just tweeted at Wizkid that yo, Fresher said Boj is better than you. So that's the tweet Wiz actually saw.
Right.
So then Wiz was not like, fuck Fresher, fuck DRB, and fuck
Yeah,
that.
right.
It was so funny, but it was so mad at the same time.
And have you guys seen since then?
Wiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw
Okay.
obviously no. Like basically, we were performing at the same show at Echo Hotel, and we were about to go up into our hotel rooms, and then as the lift opened, it was Wiz. So like, we just saw each other like this. Fresh now walked up, and they just shook each other and started laughing. And since then, it's been cool.
And then with regards to DRB, do you feel like you guys fully capitalized? Because obviously you guys they're like a very unique group in the sense that a lot of your stuff was like mostly online.
Yeah.
That you put out singles, and then for me it also seemed that you guys mostly put out stuff online. When you guys have your shows at December, the place is packed to the brim with like youths.
Yeah.
You understand? Like as the first show I've been to in Nigeria, where you see people from like age 9 all the way up. Like I remember when I got there, I saw like this convoy pull up with like 3 or 4 cars, and I was expecting to see like one governor hop out, and they opened the door, and one small little ass coming out, with bodyguards and everything. Do you feel that you guys fully capitalized on the whole DRB movement?
I feel we haven't fully capitalized on it yet, and I still believe it's a work in progress. The main reason why people haven't really heard DRB music is the fact that as a group we find it hard to make music when we're not together. When 3 of us are not together, it's so difficult. The songs are always trash. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I record the hook might sound mad. Once I send it to Fresh and send it to TZ and they do it, it just doesn't sound like it sounds when we're together in the studio. So like we just had to like chill on that for a minute. And when we realized that okay, it was almost time for us to move back to Nigeria, that's when we now decided in 2013 to do our individual mixtapes. Do you understand? So I did mine, Fresh did Tease did his, then Fresh did his. Just so that everyone could understand everyone's exactly. So
do you feel that at the beginning when you guys were first doing stuff, there was a lot of talk at the time. Maybe I don't know, maybe it might be because like Nigerians gravitate more towards singers first than anybody else. But there's a lot of talk at the time that Boj is the star, Boj is one, it should be Boj.
Yeah, I think that's expected, and the fact that 3 of us are so close, and we already knew that. In fact, they had already told me what was going to happen. Do you understand? So it was already like, okay, this is what you guys are talking about. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but then again, they have the monster with Ajabota, so that definitely.
Yeah. And I think as well, like, because the reason I asked that question is because now, like, someone like Fresh is really coming into his own as an artist. You understand?
And people are like accepting his shit as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So, man.
So you're pushing yourself more as an individual artist.
We're pushing. Yeah, each of us are doing our individual stuff, but we still come together. Like right now, for the first time ever, we're all back in Nigeria. Everybody has moved back. So like me and Fresh have been going into the studio almost every night for the past week. Since I came back from Jan, and yeah, man. So it's been cool, man. I'm happy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, so you studied audio engineering. That means that did you study that because you wanted to do music?
Yes, I studied that because I wanted to understand the whole mixing your own songs and trying to understand, like recording myself, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Not pay for mixing and mastering.
So do you mix and master for yourself?
Well, I haven't actually mixed and mastered any of my songs yet because I just haven't had the time. So yeah, I just pay someone to do it.
So now that you're back, are you doing full-time music
Yeah,
or?
I'm fully into music.
Do you find it hard, like, getting people to accept your music, as in the one you truly like to make? Because your hook on Amapaso is way different from, I'm sorry, the name of the song that you did, where you and this dude Ade were driving down.
Okay, PayPal.
PayPal, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a completely different sound from
No, that's
Or
what
what you
the beat
recognize
now.
for?
That's the beat those guys sent me, so that's why I did it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
But like for somebody who has never, let's say I never was not, did not know who you were, and just accepted your identity was I'm a pastor, but they now hear paper, it's a whole nother sound. Like, are you finding this hard to like get people to really feel that type of music?
I think some people like a certain type of music, and some people like a different type of music. The type of music I like is more calm, chill music. So that's music I tend to make for myself. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes people hear they feel like, okay, they can hear me on this beat or something, and they feel like I should reach out to Boj and see. So that's what it is. So I feel like people can like, I can do that for those people that want to hear that kind of music, the features and stuff. But my music is strictly my music. You get what I'm saying? And I feel also that I haven't really seen anyone that's like heard my music and been like, this guy is trash. So it's more of a thing whereby I want the music to get heard. It's more about getting heard. Because when it gets heard, you'll get accepted, I feel.
So music is the only thing that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
That means that making money from your music does it influence your process? Because you have to make money from it.
I'm a very, very chilled and laid back guy. I don't like to worry about anything. I know. I don't like to worry about anything. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't have any wahala. I just like to chill because my music. So that's what I do.
So now, based on remember to be objective and not speak based on inside knowledge or whatever.
Yeah.
But now, as you are giving them voice, dreads, all these guys, that means you must be blaming. I always ask this question, Ireti says, but you must be blaming like mad pies on the road.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It comes with territory. He just shrugs like, yeah, of
normal.
course.
Craziest groupie story.
But I don't give them anyhow. I'm not a reckless guy like that, man. Trust me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, then it's
Not reckless. I had a girlfriend for like 4 years. Broke up last year. You know what I'm saying? So I've only been single for a year.
Okay. So you put in
What's
work in that
cool?
one.
Pardon?
You put in work in that 1 year.
Nah, man, I don't been cooling now. You know now. Tell why you doing like this?
He knows, that's why he's asking.
Now, because there's this misconception, the reason I actually brought up a question to actually answer it finally. There's this misconception that us artists, we're like sluts.
Nah.
It
really isn't.
That's far from the truth.
Trust me, man. Just because you see babes there all the time, that
which
doesn't mean that.
misconception? I don't understand. Where'd you get that misconception?
You have that
Most
misconception.
of the
I
time,
have that influence. Since the person who always asks about how many pies guest is blaming. I'm
most
the
of the
one
time, it's
that.
always the artist friends that do. Trust me.
Really, the managers.
Yeah, man.
Yo, managers and bodyguards.
So they just use you to.
Bodyguards
be
yeah, man.
fucking.
Everybody be fucking, man. Trust me.
Put money on that.
We have to take a break. We have Boj on the microphone in the house. Stay tuned.